So usually people are intimidated by the fact that, you'll be dealing with people with mental health, and it's hard to blame them when all you can see in the media is this negative portrayal. It's been in Hollywood films and even sometimes in social media. I think most of them is a misrepresentation of what it's really like. A lot of people think that it's quite a dangerous job. The thing is, there are risks involved in it, but it's actually not that scary. If you're a person who wants to understand another human being, occupational therapy is one of the best ways to be able to do that, because you're trying to understand a person in a very holistic model. As opposed to just seeing the signs and symptoms of a particular diagnosis, you try to see what is affecting them. For example, what is in their social life? What is it about their environment that is contributing to what they're going through right now? It's not like you're just looking at the signs and symptoms and giving them medication. It's not that at all. And the best thing about it, instead of prescribing them with medication, you're prescribing them with things that are very enjoyable, activities that are very enjoyable. You might think, wow, that sounds like a good job. It doesn't sound difficult at all. Like, it sounds pretty cruisy. No, it isn't. Because in every occupation, I'm always looking at what is the value of this occupation for my clients. What is the thing about this activity that my client can learn from? What are the skills involved in performing this occupation that my client can learn? So it's really enjoyable, I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, I'm not being a Dr. Quack Quack here, if there's a term for that. One of the challenges of working in the mental health is that a lot of the signs and symptoms are not always visible. A lot of the clients kind of just take it in, and you might be able to see some of the symptoms with the way that they engage in their daily lives and the way that they perform their activities. But it's almost like solving a puzzle all the time. It's challenging, but at the same time, it's one of the things that make it very interesting. When we experience mental illness, we get thrown off our rhythm. And being a musician and an occupational therapist, I'd like to think that my role is to help people regain that rhythm, find that rhythm, whether it's through dancing with them or just singing along to a Michael Jackson song or like a Bon Jovi song, or even just listening to a music. Anything that they do, my goal is to help them find their way back into that rhythm. Kind of work, because you're dealing with people and helping them improve their lives, you sort of feel more meaning into your own way of living. When you're going into occupational therapy, these are some of the things that you should think about. Number one is that you're not doing it for the money. Although the pay is good, it's efficient, but at the end of the day, you're doing it because you want to help other people and you want to add more meaning into your own life. Second, you have to be prepared that there is a lot of science involved in this. That is why it's a professional job. You have to be able to have sound clinical reasoning at the end of it. And that's what you train for pretty much the whole time, is how do you back yourself up? Third thing is that you get to understand so much about other people, and in the process, you're able to understand yourself a lot. Because when you're training, even though you have a lot of these case studies, but you're also able to apply the models that you learn into your own self. Yeah.